Action News Now Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
It is hot and it is dry out there as we're taking a live look now over Lake Oroville. Very low levels, but in the distance, tiny little boats still out there on the water. Chief Meteorologist Jason Stiff is in the Storm Tracker Weather Center. Jason, I don't think that we're going to see that lake look much different anytime soon.
No, it's only going to get worse. Actually, during our 4 o'clock newscast, I was showing some of the lake levels, and Lake Oroville is down to 222 feet from the top. It keeps going down about a foot a day, which is very problematic. And as that lake gets smaller and smaller, the footage that it goes down, the depth is going to get more and more problematic because there's going to be less and less water. So we are going to have big time problems, and we have no good chances for any rain anytime soon. But more about that later. Right now, it's all about the fire danger, which we really don't like very much either. For Siskiyou County and Modoc County, we have red flag warnings until 8 o'clock tonight, and then they return from 2 p.m. until 8 p.m. on Tuesday. We'll have dry weather as you'd expect, hot weather, and some locally windy weather. Thankfully, no chances for those isolated dry lightning strikes. We certainly don't want those. Now, plenty of heat in the forecast. Only one advisory right now for western Siskiyou County until 11 o'clock tonight. However, do not let this fool you. Everyone is going to be hot, and as we progress through the week, there are going to be heat advisories, excessive heat watches, and excessive heat warnings set for later in the future. For this weekend and early next week, we already have an excessive heat watch that's not even showing up yet for Lassen, Plumas, and parts of Modoc County for Saturday through Monday. It's going to get a lot hotter for everybody. Right now it's 92 degrees in Paradise, 97 degrees in Chico, 102 degrees in Red Bluff, and 104 degrees in Redding. As expected, just a handful of degrees higher than yesterday at this time. That's going to reverse tomorrow, but that reversal is not going to last very long. And you'll notice a big difference with the satellite and radar. Last week from Thursday through Sunday, we had showers and storms popping up every afternoon over the plateau, the foothills, and the Sierra Crest themselves, but we do not have enough moisture to do that again. So we have a very strong ridge of high pressure. It's in control over weather, aside from some high clouds that you probably won't even see because they're going to be gone before you wake up tomorrow morning. We're going to have a clear sky tomorrow, lots of sunshine going forward, no good chances for any rain or thunderstorms, and that's going to maintain itself all the way through this coming week into the weekend and early next week. And there's a decent chance that most of California will not have a raindrop for the first 3 weeks of July, outside of some isolated showers and storms over the mountains. So dry and very hot weather coming, especially this weekend. You're going to see that coming up in the 7-day forecast in a second. You want to do some running tomorrow? Well, you can definitely do it in the morning when it's not too hot. It's going to be a little bit too hot by the late afternoon hours and much hotter later this week when that ridge really strengthens and we have some dangerous heat coming our way. Right now, temperatures are going to be fairly seasonable. We'll have highs tomorrow between 95 and 100 degrees for the northern mountains after a fairly mild morning. For the northern Sierra and southern Cascades, lows in the 40s and 50s, highs in the seasonably hot 90s, but not a good chance for any thunderstorms. We'll just have some smoke in the air, unfortunately. For the ridge, lows tonight mostly in the 60s, highs in the 80s and lower 90s, but it's going to get a lot hotter later this week. For the valley tonight, we'll have lows mostly in the mid to upper 60s, highs back off a couple degrees, but still 100 to 103 degrees for the northern part of the valley and the Chico area. Lows tonight will be in the 60s, highs tomorrow 98 to 102 degrees, and after a brief step back temperature-wise, it is really going to get hot. Look at the 7-day forecast for Chico. We're going from 98 degrees Tuesday and Wednesday to 108 degrees Saturday and Sunday. 110 cannot be ruled out. For Redding, from 103 tomorrow and Wednesday to 113 degrees this weekend, and 115 is also possible.
Thanks, Jason.